Hi everybody, today I wanted to show you the ceiling that I made in my bathroom. I wanted to use something other than drywall because I like to have access to all of the ceiling joists so that I can run wires, run lighting, whatever it is, or do any kind of maintenance work. So I've made up these panels. There's the vent for the furnace right there for the heating. It's made up of 3.5-inch cedar tongue and groove. The frame is just a basic rectangular frame made up of 2.5 by 1/2-inch cedar. Each panel is held up by 4 deck screws that are 5 inches long. It makes it quite easy to level each one of these panels out as you screw each one of them onto the joist. You just screw it in or screw it out to bring it perfectly level with the piece of trim that's put along the top of the wall here. But let me pull down one of the panels and I'll give you a closer look at how it's constructed on the top. Now you can see that the back side, like I said, is nothing fancy. It is just a frame, and the tongue and groove is all put together, and it's just tacked onto the back side there, because there's no real fancy join necessary on the rear, because the front, you know, it finishes it off. It looks like it's been attached to the back some way into a groove, but it's not really. It's pretty straightforward. The joins on the cedar were made just with a cookie joiner, but they have a different device today. It's called a Kreg jig, K-R-E-G, and it would attach these with 1 or 2 screws perfectly. It would take minutes to put this together, the frame that is, and then of course you put the cedar tongue and groove all the way across the back. The holes where the screws go into, all I did was I drilled a pilot hole, and then I used the countersinking bit so that the screw could find the hole easier. You can see on this one right here how long they are, holding the panel up. And you can just use a screwdriver and make your fine adjustments so that it's nice and level with the trim around the wall. And as far as the vent goes, all I did was I used a piece of plastic. I extended the vent down to it. It's kind of like a soft, flexible joint. And the air can still blow out of the cedar piece that I made for the vent right there. And this is where the upstairs toilet pipe comes down. It dipped a little bit below the ceiling level, so all I did was I got creative and just made up a box that fit around it. There's a vent above the shower up there. There's a groove between each of the panels all around. It can suck the air up into all around the panels. So if someone's having a shower in here, it just draws all the air straight up, and it ventilates the air quite nicely up through. So there's no venting necessary to put it in one of the panels. It's a nice project to do. It does take a little bit of measuring to get the panels so that you can fit all the panels in the space, and then you fine-tune the measurements so that you know where you put your holes for your panels so you can hang them. But other than that, it's a pretty, it has a very nice look when it's done. It's got a nice smell because of the cedar, and it's a pretty cool thing other than using drywall. If you have any comments at all about this project, then just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.